What I mean by that is that there's been some teams who have taken an approach to playing that have changed the game over. People can talk about Warren Ryan years and years ago, and you can talk about some other coaches that have instituted things that come to the game that require a change of laws. I guess the most recent would be, if you think about the way the Roosters probably defended, started defending, was it 3 or 4 years ago? At the back end of that season, it changed the game. It changed the way that coaches coach defence. It changed the way that coaches actually had to respond in attack. So what I talk about when I talk about information technology and industry research, I'm talking about that. Is that something's going to happen eventually? Some smart coaches had the same roster for a while who feel confident about it. Something else innovative is going to come into the game. The only reason I know that is that history tells me that happens all the time. A lot of the time, if we were really smart, we go back and scroll through footage from the 60s and see how they were playing. The game tends to go in cycles. The ruck speed picks up, slows down. Attack and defence, the emphasis between the two changes and all that sort of stuff. So I might start going back and having a look at some footage from the early 60s and might pick something up. Something that I think, again, as a coach, I guess that's what you're doing here. You're doing some research. You may pick up in 2 days one idea that you can apply into your coaching regime or into your organisation. It's the same as when I went to the US this year. It's the 4th time I've been fortunate enough to go and get access to that sort of stuff. A lot of it was more reinforcement, but I picked up maybe 1 or 2 things that allowed us to add some variety into our approach.
Tell us 2 things you actually picked up in the US. What were they?
Actually, a lot of it, a lot of it is a real testimony to what's happening in our game. Again, it's pretty easy to be critical about a lot of the things as to the way the game is controlled, but I think one of the things that's really healthy in the game is coaching and the approach that NRL coaches in particular and NRL clubs take to coaching. I think it's really progressive, and the only really astounding difference between the two was resources. If you went over there and you got focused on the resources that they have and you don't have, you'd end up very, very bitter and twisted. Because it's dead set. I think probably Westfield's not a big enough description for their business. It might be Westfield with something else attached to the roof. It's awesome. It'd be great. I couldn't think of anything better than working in something like that. But I think that we're progressing that way.